Life is always changing, and only those businesses and people that can change with life will survive life. Those that can't change with life will be carried away with the trend and will fail with the passing time. And to keep ahead, you have to be adaptable. One of the greatest need for adaptability is flexibility. To learn the 6 flexibilities that will keep you current in every changing trend and the changing marketplace. Be flexible enough to watch this video to the end.
My acechina. I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist known as the mayor of house.
Welcome to my daily insights into my daily quotes with my ace, where I give you a longer, deeper insight into my daily quotes for deeper secrets for your accelerated results. And today's quote says, flexibility is harder than rigidity and require more maturity. The greatest business maturity in the world for me is delegation, but you can only delegate when you have the penultimate business maturity, and that is flexibility. The most flexible people in business survive business. The most rigid people in business die in business. And there's a quote that in a changing world, those that are learners will advance, but those that are learned will find themselves perfectly prepared for a world that has passed. So if you don't want to be learned and fixated and you want to still be flexible enough to learn these 6 flexibilities and you remain relevant in our ever-changing marketplace. The first is marketing flexibility. Marketing has changed over the years from billboards, TVs, and regular TV advert marketing to digital marketing and online marketing. And it is changing even from online marketing to an AI-powered social marketing that is beyond digital, that if you don't know how to connect with your audience, you won't know how to sell. So marketing flexibility is that your marketing style has to evolve with the time for you to remain relevant. And one of the people that have done this very well is Coca-Cola. Every year, Coca-Cola adapts and matures their advert to be flexible enough to still capture the sugar-consuming age of young people, and their advert always carries the current swag that makes them the king of marketing flexibility. The second is innovation flexibility. The trending innovation in the world right now for food products, for instance, is organic supplement. Most businesses are going for organic versions of their products because they have learned the innovation flexibility. It will be foolhardy for you to be innovating what people will not use. For instance, if you are innovating the landline telephone right now, you are not innovating what people will use, because nobody is talking about wires and cables anymore. So you have to be flexible enough for you to innovate to fit the times, and sometimes for you to iterate your innovation to fit the times. And one of the masters of iteration is Apple. Apple doesn't sell us phone. They sell us current phones. That's why Apple 17 is a current phone today. Doesn't mean that Apple 10 is no longer a phone, but Apple sells us current innovative phones. The third thing is recruitment flexibility. Recruitment is very important for any big business to scale, and talent is almost a winning edge for all businesses. That in this AI-driven age, if you don't have the best AI talent, you'll be left behind. And that's why Mark Zuckerberg, owner of one of the biggest social media platforms, Meta, went ahead to promise the best AI engineers $100 million salary just for them to join. So if he didn't use that recruitment flexibility and was still waiting when the AI engineers will submit their CVs, come for an interview, and undergo a screening, he'll have no single top world-class AI engineer working with him today. But he had to be flexible enough to iterate and change that for him to attract and call forth the best talent. So for your recruitment, you must be flexible enough to get the best and keep the best. The fourth is remuneration flexibility. Remuneration flexibility is why some companies not only pay salary, they also give profit share and sometimes share allocation of the company. And that's why the highest earning employee in the world as of 2025, the CEO of Coca-Cola, James Quincy, who made a whopping $21 million from Coca-Cola in one working year, was not paid only salaries Some of them are from dividends and other bonuses. So if you don't get remuneration flexibility that will remunerate what you want to reward and get the best productivity from your staff, you will not win in business. So the fifth is role flexibility. When you define a role and job description and you don't make it flexible to get the best out of your workers, you will not only lose the best workers, but you will not get the best out of the workers you have. And role flexibility has made work from home so popular because companies have found out that it is not the person being physical in the building that is important, but giving the person KPIs and key performance indicators and things he can do while being flexible in his family or traveling around the world. The last flexibility that will make your business mature and make you make the big money in business, and is the unsold secret of business success, is customer handling flexibility. One of the greatest places businesses suffer is how to handle customer complaint. And if you develop a protocol that is inflexible, you can never predict the kind of customer and the situation the customer will be in. If you are not flexible with how you handle customers, and sometimes even let customers have their way by keeping the product and let them keep the pay, but let them feel good enough to repay the product and the money through word of mouth advertisement, you lose a lot of money. And some of the best businesses that do this allow customers to return paid for goods without any explanation or any protocol. So when you are flexible enough to handle your customers in a way that always makes the customer feel like king, and in a way that any staff, any person working with that company can always handle the customers like king, you'll get the biggest money in business. And these 6 flexibilities are the unsold secrets of business success, that if you want to be exceptionally successful in business, you have to be flexible in your marketing, you have to be flexible in your innovation, you have to be flexible in your recruitment, you have to have remuneration flexibility, you have to have role flexibility for your staff to bring out the best in them, and you have to have customer handling flexibility to make customers feel like king. Because when you are flexible, you can blend into the value of the trending times and grow with the times. But if you are fixated and rigid, you'll be perfectly prepared for your business that would have been swept away with the passing of time. And today's quote says, flexibility is harder than rigidity and requires more maturity. So if you are matured, you'll be flexible. So tell me in the comments below, which of these have you ever experienced in a business that made you not patronize that business and made the business lose you as a customer? The one that has made me walk away from a lot of businesses is their marketing flexibility. You see some businesses that have a number and you call, they want to walk you through the protocol, and you just call, I want to know the price and how I can pay. But because the marketing protocol says you have to tell the person the history of the product, the person will say, wait, don't pay. Let me tell you the history of the product. In business, payment is the aim of the game. In my business, when somebody says, send me your account number, I send first. Is after you pay, I'll now tell you, you are supposed to get an offer letter before you pay. You're supposed to fill a subscription form before you pay. You're supposed to fill an invoice before you pay. But all those processes are for the payment. So when a customer calls and says, I want to pay, you don't interview the customer, you take his pay. If you interview him, you lose him. So I see that a lot in businesses that have overtrained their staff and have told their staff to be rigid on this protocol, that once they start going through that long protocol, I cut the call and I don't buy from them again. And many businesses are not able to access the best customers because they don't know the hidden gateway into businesses. To learn how you can get the best customers and keep the best customers always, click on the video above and I'll see you on the other side.
It is super duper amazing that you found my content valuable enough for you to watch till the end. Only 5% of exceptional people do that. You're exceptional and I deeply love and appreciate you. Don't just watch to learn, watch to take action. And the first action is subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our daily value action. Remember, only doers are winners.